Y'all have some. Okay. When we start this activity, I'm gonna get Jalen, not now, but when we do start it, go get some markers for me from Miss May. So we need about 2 or 3 more packs. All right. So here's where we're at. We're gonna be starting with our notes in just a second, but first, we're gonna take 10 minutes. Okay? I want you in this outline drawing of the continent of where?
Africa.
All right. All right. We're going to write down, what does Africa mean to you? What does Africa mean to you? Africa means different things. I read some of your posts. Okay, we talked about, was Africa cool? Was Africa whack? I love the honesty. Okay, I can tell the people who are being honest. I can tell the people who are just giving, regular answers. I always want honesty. Okay, so whatever you feel about Africa, so far we haven't learned that much. Whatever you feel about it, I want you to draw, and you can color in, and we're going to actually post them up on that board back there, the clear board. We're going to post them up there, okay? So I want us to do that at this time. It can be whatever you think. If all you think about teepees and huts, teepees and huts, okay? That's just an example, okay? I want you to really be honest with this, because at the end of the year, we're going to refocus and look back at it and see if your views of Africa have changed, okay? All right, your 10 minutes starts now. Any questions? Questions?
Can it be words?
Oh, yes, it can definitely be words. This is your mural, whatever you want to do to it. All right, so do that easy. Any questions? All right, 10 minutes start now. You may begin. Make it look good. You can put whatever you want. Just put some color to it, because we're going to put them up. Okay? So, we're going to take 3 people who would like to share theirs. If we have more, we can take up to 4. That's as many people, much as we have time for right now. So if we have someone that would like to share what they put and kind of stand up and explain to all of us what they have. All right, Ken, go ahead, stand up. And I want you to step out a little bit so you can show everybody, because everybody can't see over here. Step out, kind of, hey. Put your pants on, little. Thank you.
I should I drew a picture of a house because that symbolizes home. Peace signs, peaceful, and fulfillment. I put violent-free zone because I'm sure
Okay,
no
come
violence.
up here. Come up here. I should have told you. Keep talking. Just come up here.
I put violent-free zone because I'm sure that there isn't any violence, there's not any violence in Africa. Let's see, I didn't get to finish.
Okay. Good job. Good job. All right. All right, next person. You want to go? Go ahead, James. Yeah, everybody go to the front.
I have more words than pictures, but I do gold because it's like Africa's not as poor as the media portrayed them to be. I put their royal, kings and queens. I do a river because it's like a lot of water. Soil because it's rich and it's urban, like it's not, like they have cities, it's not like just dirt in Africa.
What do you mean by that?
Like,
Explain that a little bit better. What you mean it's not just dirt?
like they have developed cities, like it's not like, like y'all, how y'all see on commercials, like it's just like dirt on the, it's like just dirt and then, so like they have urban cities and they're developed. They might not be as developed, but it's there, like they have interstates and stuff. They're plentiful because they have a lot of resources, so.
Very good, very good. All right, someone else? We have room for 2 more people. Let's go ahead, Tony. Right. Right.
I try tried to keep it simple, but, okay, so this print, I'm not the best drawer, but the print represents, you know, the culture, everything they go through, all, you know, the tribal prints. And then this is grass, if you don't know what this is. That's just like the beauty out there, you know, the grasslands, you know, they be running and stuff. Culture again, and then these are supposed to be stars for inspirational, you know. We all can learn something from them, how to do things for ourselves, makes the live off the land. And it's a flower at the bottom because it's just beautiful.
All right, thank you, Mr. Thorpe. All right, and last, up at the front.
This is the yin yang symbol, and I put half is black and half is white because everybody is African. And in Africa, black and white can get along in ways. And this right here, add that for like freedom. And then if you turn it upside down, it's gonna say love who you are.
All right, good job, good job. Very creative. All right, so at this time, make sure that your name's on there. I'm very proud of what you've done. I had a chance to go around and see everyone. I am gonna read yours, trust me. All right, I'm gonna read everybody's. Please pass it down to your checkpoints. Make sure your name's on it.
That's all.
Okay. All right. So we have about 15 minutes until it's time for us to take our pretest. What we're gonna do is two different things. We're gonna quickly run through the same exact thing that we went through last time because we kinda got it, we didn't get it. All right. So we're gonna go through that again, just to make sure your notes are correct for your test. And then, we're gonna go over the 5 themes of African interactions. So, we already talked about what is African. From your notes, someone, please show of hands, who can tell us what is an African? Jeremiah, go ahead.
A person from Africa.
Hmm?
A person from Africa.
A person from Africa, hit the light. Yes, a person from Africa, that is correct. Okay? A person from Africa. Please make sure that you have this and remember what we talked about. Okay? A person from Africa, as Jeremiah said, also a person of what descent? Black African descent. Okay? Now we ask ourselves the question as well, what if you're from Africa, but you are not black? Are you still considered African?
No, and.
Yes, and what?
No.
Very good. Why so, Ms. Montrellini?
Because only blacks are considered to be truly African.
Very good. So that's the no perspective. And what's the next perspective? Good job, Montrellini. What's the next perspective, Jalen? Saw your hand.
If you are born in a country, you take on their country's nationality.
Very good. So if you're born in a country like we're born here, we're called Americans, okay? So we talked about that as well. You usually take on the country's nationality. So it's safe to say that white people that are born in Africa, they are African. Okay, it is safe to say that. So you have to know the two different concepts. All right, so we talked about that. Rolling. Where do Africans come from? Now, over the weekend, honestly, I want you to be really, really honest with yourself, be honest with me. Did y'all think like I was crazy about putting something? Nobody think I was crazy? It's first class. It's the first class. Anybody think I was crazy for putting this up there? Y'all remember what this slide talked about?
Yeah, evolution and stuff.
Evolution, right?
Yeah.
All right, Kane.
So scientifically, if we came from monkeys, why, well, apes, how come when babies are born, they're not heavy?
That's a good question, Kay, that's a good question. And we do have hair, but if you say we came from apes, which is what science comes from, or what science tells us, then we are a mutation, so we may not have as much hair as them. That's a very good question to ask. I don't have the answer to that. I don't have the answer to that. Yes. Very good. There we go. What do apes have to do with Africans? Okay? What do apes have to do with Africans? I'll say this. Apes or gorillas, they're only found in one place in the world. Where are they found? In Africa. That's the only place in the world you're going to find it. If you see an ape like in the zoo and whatnot, you know it came from Africa. Okay? Apes also have a lot to do with not only just Africans, but humans, because 99% of their bone structure, 99% of their anatomy is the exact same as a human. The only thing that apes and humans lack, besides the hair, is the brain. Is the brain. They have a large brain, but the frontal lobe of their brain is cut off. That's why the front of their head, our heads, especially my head big. Like you see, like it protrudes out. I may look like an ape because I got a little indentation right here. They used to talk about me. Y'all see that right there? Something wrong with my head. Anyway, no, ain't nothing wrong with my head. It's the head God gave me. But anyway, if you notice, I just draw it up here like this. You'll see that our heads do this. That's how it does. Their heads, apes' heads do this. They have their nose and then it goes onto their mouth. So on and so forth. Or like this.
Oh yeah.
Look at his head. You'll see it, okay? So, they're missing the frontal lobe part of their head that has to do with critical thinking and also has to do with language. This is science, okay? So therefore, all right, they have all of the senses, they have instincts, they even have a hint of consciousness, but they don't have full consciousness, okay? And that's why, because of their brain. Now I see someone laughing over here, and I always get someone that laughs because they just can't believe. What's wrong? What you laughing at? What's wrong? Something else? You sure? Okay. All right. Yes. Name? What's your name? Jeanette. Go ahead.
So how did the people from apes develop into being humans and apes now?
Say, why do they still have apes?
You know, yeah, not why do they still have them, but how do we, certain apes that were human, how did they develop into a human?
Over thousands and thousands of years, they just ended up mutating, and it's many different theories as to how it actually happened. You know, because possibly they had apes that just were in the trees, and then possibly one day the fruit may have failed, and they may have had to go down and get the fruit, and then when they started getting the fruit may have started to fall. Who knows? They could just start picking up the fruit, and instead of walking on all fours, because they need all fours in the trees, instead of walking on all fours on the ground, they might have just said, you know what, I can begin to stand up. There are many different theories. That's a short theory because we don't have much time for me to go over it, but that's just one of the many theories. Who knows? But all we know is that apes, not monkeys, apes are 99.9, their bone and anatomy, 99.9, the same thing as a human. That's no coincidence. That is no coincidence. Now, who came first, the chicken or the egg? We don't know, okay? But through evidence, they're beginning to see the evolution, and they're seeing it. And so this is what science is coming to, and this is what science is showing us. Very hard to come to grips with, especially if you're a spiritual person, because that's two different sides to it. Question, yes?
Is PowerPoint on schoolology?
It is.
Did you write that down?
It is, no. You don't need to write because we already talked about it. All right, so we talked about this. Talked about the cosmic calendar. Real quick, right here, I want you in your notes, go ahead and put down an asterisk next to what we talked about cosmic calendar. Make sure that you put ancient African spirituality. Ancient African spirituality. Tyler, you should move right here front and center. Go ahead, it's your first. Ancient Africa. Ancient African spirituality. All right, so what are interactions? We did not have a chance to go through this, but it will be on your test. Any of y'all heard of the word reciprocal? Okay, y'all heard about that in math, right? Okay, so reciprocal action is an effect or influence. It is also the transfer of energy between elementary particles, between a particle field, or between fields.
Right.
That is a, no, don't write it. That is a British dictionary definition. What does this middle one right here mean, area? What do you think this middle bullet point means? Read it.
Like 2, 2, 3.
Hold on, let me get area. We're gonna come around. Let's work through it. Let's work through it. Don't give up. Let's work through it. First of all, what does it say first, Miriam?
A transfer of energy.
The transfer of energy, correct? Area, in your own words, very simple. What is the transfer of energy? Okay, very good. Do humans give off energy? That's correct. Can't you, like when you walk by somebody, if somebody's really, really, really nervous, can't you kind of feel like nervousness in the room? Like, oh my gosh, it's real. It's a frequency, okay? It's a frequency. So, the transfer of energy between elementary what? Particles. Let's take that. What does the word elementary mean in the back? What does the word elementary, what's your name? Nestor Charles?
Kier.
Kiara. Kiara, what does elementary mean?
He said preschool.
No, what you said.
No, I was defining it just like,
Okay, go ahead, give it to us then.
I said, it was like, the transfer, you said what transfer energy was earlier, it was like, I said when two elements like come together, so, like, it's
Okay, two elements kind of come together, okay? Are we transferring energy right now?
yeah.
Oh, am I right next to you? Yes or no? No. Okay, I'm not right next to you. So necessarily not coming together physically, but what? Coming together what? Mentally and through energy, because we're transferring energy. So we are coming together mentally, okay, but we're not physically together. Transfer of energy between elementary particles. When you're in elementary school, is that high school, low school? Big school, small school? Small, okay? Elementary particle, right there. There you go, right there. Now, also between a particle and a what?
Field.
Oh my goodness, we got this particle right here, and then we got a field with a whole bunch of other little particles in it. Woo! Okay, so now we have from the between a particle and the whole entire what? Field. Then last thing, or between what?
Field.
Ooh, so this he done finally found a home and a field. He got all these people in the field with him. All right, these little particles. So you're asking yourself, how does this relate to Africans? Getting there. Reciprocal etymology. Everybody say etymology. Etymology. Y'all, write this down. Write this word down. Please write it down. Get it down in your notes. Etymology.
How do you spell it?
It's right there on the board. E-T-Y-M-O-L-O-G-Y. E-T-Y-M-O-L-O-G-Y. Put etymology equals origin of a word. It is important to is know the origin of a particular word. Therefore, you could begin to decode the particular words that are given to you through this construct that we live in called society. Society can fool you and bamboozle you, and you will not know what happens, and you sign your entire life away. Literally. It's very important to know this. So, reciprocal, y'all talk about reciprocal fractions all day long in class, and when you get there, and I promise you, ain't nobody gonna ask, what does reciprocal mean? Think about that. So let's find out. So now when you get to class, you can say, hey, Ms. Bowman, or hey, what's that? I know what reciprocal means. It means this, because they know, but sometimes as teachers, we get too wrapped up in trying to teach to the, what, like J. Cole said? Teach to the what?
Test.
Teach to the test. So we ain't got time to tell you what reciprocal really means. But if we told you what reciprocal really meant, you will pass the test. So let's see. Reciprocal. What origin is the class? Latin. It means what? The re means what?
Back or to receive.
Back or to receive. The pro means what?
To give.
To give to. Back or to receive or to give to. 10 minutes left. Back or to receive or to give to. So, one person receives, one person gives. One either or the other. So, one of these people, it means re to receive, or pro means to give back to. Re, receive, pro to give back to. To give to, to give to. So when you're being proactive, what are you doing? You're giving. You're giving. See, too much Africans, black people, we are reactive. Somebody kill our people, oh, we react, we go get the signs, we going out to the street. Somebody do us wrong, oh, we protesting. We ain't proactive, other people be proactive. Oh, other people being proactive. Oh, other people are being proactive. Let me tell you, they got a plan, and they implementing their plan, and they being proactive. When are we gonna begin to be proactive?
When we all go together and stop the senseless killing.
Correct, but don't be so quick to give an answer. Kanan, sometimes don't be so quick to give an answer. Ask yourself a question, Kanan, and just sit on it, and the answer will come to you. Y'all ever know, y'all know like when y'all say, dang, I ain't seen this person in a long time, you just think about it? And then like a day later, 2 days later, you see him, or you get a phone call, or you see him like on TV, like, dang, like I just had it right now. Like, yeah. Okay? You put a question out into the universe, it comes back to you. Okay? So Kanan, and everyone else as well, don't be so quick to answer a question off the top of your head, because that's his thing. Okay? So, we know that we receive and we get things back. Now here's how it definitely relates to us. This person, or this little particle, can be one African person. So this is one African person. Okay? And of course, the whole entire field is a what? African what? Somebody said it starts with a C. Culture or what?
Community.
Community, very good. African community. Okay? So how is one African person or the African community giving back and forth to its own people? Very, very important. How do we do it? When we take our money, do we go proactively to give our money to other people or to our own people? Or do we proactively take our money and go spend it at Macy's? Give it to Calvin Klein or somebody. Okay? These are the things that we have to begin to think about. Okay? So know that interactions are reciprocal. That means in order for me to have interactions, don't do anything. When I do something to you, don't do that. Why you not talking to me? Bro, come on, man. Man, go on, you tripping. Did we just have interaction? No, it has to be what? Receive and what? Give. Give and take. Give and take. Okay? Check. When I say check, y'all say check. Check?
Check.
All right, very good. Our next slide, we're going to skip. We got that. Did we get this down talking about the African diaspora?
No.
All right, write this one down. Let me check and see. We got that. Let's go back and get this right here. Real quick question. Now, I know we were talking about that slide. Did we write that slide down? On reciprocal? No. Real quick, let's go back. I want you to write, make sure you get this one and that one. If you want to write this one, but I definitely need you to get these 2 bullet points. All right. Right here, guys, I want you just to put this down, African interactions, and just write down African diaspora. You'll know where to find it because we're gonna move on. So write down African interactions, and then put right next to it, African diaspora. This is posted on Schoology, so you can go back through, and you can know what African diaspora means, okay? But do not write this whole thing. We're about to move. All right.
What?
We talked about these 2. We talked about that.
Wait, go back.
We talked about that.
Go back.
We're gonna stop right here, Gemini. We're gonna, I'll show you on Schoology where you can go look at it, okay? All right, so we're gonna stop right here. Hit the lights for us. All right, everybody. Yes. Okay. The 5 themes of African interaction study guide. Everybody say 5 themes.
5 things.
All right, so these are the 5 themes. Everything that we go over does have a structure, and they all will be within these 5 themes, okay? So I want you guys to repeat after me. Number 1, African history. Number 2, African geography. Number 3, African sociology. Number 4, concept learning. Number 5, consciousness. All right, we're gonna start with the first one. Let's see, let me get right here, next to Tariq. What's your name? Taleka, go ahead. Be loud and clear.
The study of past events, particularly in African affairs, a continuous, typically chronological record of important or public events, a particular documented trend. Example, these newly found African artifacts will change the course of human history. After much scholarly debate, we have found sufficient historical evidence that proves that mankind began in Africa. This 2010 study shows that more than 8% of white Americans are avid listeners of rap music. Most of them are between the ages 18 and 45.
Very good. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know more white people listen to rap than black people? Way more. Way more. Okay? History. Okay? History. trends and information. We already talked about first people being from Africa. We talked about that. Okay? So, first of all, you have to know your history. And that's what that's about. Now, when we play our game in a few minutes, y'all gonna be broken up into teams, and you're gonna have to guess an example from each of the 5 themes. Okay, so history is very important. Let's take the second one. Number 2, Halianje. Give me a seat. Go ahead, take that Halianje. I feel confident. Now you know what you do. Go ahead, Halianje.
The location, place.
Read. Make sure you read the.
African geography. The location, place, human, environmental interactions, movement, and weakness of Africa. Peoples across the planet. Example: human features, African traits, and African-made things. Example: bridges, roads, buildings, culture, language, religion, occupation, racial events, holidays, and etc. Physical features, African-related nature. Example: landforms, mountain plains, etc. Bodies of water, oceans, lakes, bays, etc. And ecosystems. Soil, plants, animals, and climate.
Very, very good. Okay. If you look back on our first page quickly, you'll see what holiday is on there. Juneteenth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, holiday is which type of African geography? Human or physical features? It's human, okay? All right. I'm a teacher of African American Studies. Which one would I fall under? Human, right? Okay, good. If you turn to your next page, you'll see physical features. So the Nile River is what? Physical, okay? So make sure you get that for your games. You be ready. Number 3, African sociology. Take that for us, please, Tariq.
African sociology is the study of the development, structure, and functioning of African society, the how and why of African people. How does African development compare to that of other races? Example, we need better schools for African American neighborhoods. B, how are African people structured within society? Example, very few of my friends in classmates stay in a household with their father. I wonder why. Example, 92% of NFL players are African American, but there are absolutely no owners of African descent. Why? See, how do African people function within society? Example, over 60% of all African-owned businesses in the United States are churches and nonprofit organizations.
Very good. Stay on that page. Did y'all know that? That last one, C. What does C say again?
That there's over 60% of African-owned businesses in the United States are churches.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So these are things that deal with African what, guys? African. Very good. African culture, but also what? Who lives inside of the culture? The people. Very good. So anything dealing with people is sociology. Okay. So that's what that is. We'll go to number 4. I'll take concept learning. Recognizing and understanding important world information that can be used at a later date to invent, innovate, or improve society. For instance, religious concepts. Who was the first group of people to practice monotheism? May surprise you. Economic concepts. Where did the idea of money come from? That will surprise you when we get to economics. Also, political concepts. How does the United States government work? You got to know these concepts so you can know how you feel within them. And last, number 5, consciousness. Consciousness, take that for me. Someone who I have not called on yet. Charles, go ahead, take consciousness for me.
Is to increase one's awareness and understanding of one's own needs.
Hold on. Boy, you ain't conscious right now.
Oh, shit.
You ain't conscious right now. Come on.
Sure. State of being conscious, the awareness of one's own existence through sensations, thoughts, history, concepts, and surroundings. Examples to regain consciousness after fainting.
Very good. You stop right there. Awareness through one's own existence. How do you know you exist? You exist because of sensations, right? Getting touch of sensation, smell, All right, sight, all those things. Also, through your thoughts, through your history, through the concepts, and your overall surroundings. To raise one's consciousness is to increase one's awareness and understandings of one's needs, behaviors, and attitudes, especially as a member of a particular social or political group. Example, I didn't even know that countries in Africa today are not even truly African. Taking this course has really made me more conscious about my own African people. Okay? Heighten your consciousness, speak to your ancestors. All those good things. At this time, we're going to take this. You're going to take this with you when we get into our groups. All right? Here we go. We'll count up to 1, and we'll get to 5 groups. Here we go. You ready? 6 groups. 6. Count 1 through 6. Go. 5.
5.
3,
4.
6,
2.
4,
5.
6,
Good.
1.
All right, count 3. You're going to move to these sections. Number 1 is going in this corner. Number 2 is right here by the clothes. Number 3 is in the back by the light. Number 4 is right here in the corner. Number 5 right here. I ain't say move yet. I ain't say move, have a seat. You're not listening. I said number 1 right here. Number 2 right here. 3 in the back. 4 in this corner. 5 right here by Malcolm. 6 right here in the middle. Count 3. Move. 1. Right now. Not conscious. Let's get it. Come back. Come on back. Gotta be conscious. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's start because we are running out of time, so let's go ahead and get going. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Let's get a comfortable. Let's stand up. Everybody stand up, put your chairs underneath your desk, okay? Huddle up with your teammates. Now, how it's gonna work is, you're gonna keep your own score. We're gonna start with group 1, we're gonna work our way around. I'm just gonna say next group, next group. Don't cheat, be truthful, keep up with your score, okay? Use your study guides to answer these questions. Here we go. 4 corner of the group things game. We're ready to start this game. This game is directed history and African interactions. Here we go. Group 1, are you ready? Let's go. Which one of the 5 is the Civil Rights Act of 1964? That is correct. Continue. Give yourself a point. Next group is also something else. What you got? You ready for the steal, everybody? 5 seconds. All right, time's up. Group 3, what you got is also something else.
Is it African history?
They said African history already. Next group.
That's an African geography.
That's it then. African history. Very good. Next. What you got? Right there. All right. That's it. Group 4.
African geography.
That is correct. Group 5. What's the next word? They said that one. What's hotel? Y'all see what we doing?
We got 1 point.
5 seconds. All right, next. Right here. Group 6. What's hotel?
No.
What is it?
Wait. Can I answer? Concept learning.
Good try, but that's incorrect. Good try. Next. What is it?
Social.
No. Good try. Next. Good try. Huh? Huh? No, not concept, good try, back over here. Group 3. African geography, again, good, get yourself a point. Next, Martin Luther King Day, group 4. Good, it's also something else, what is it? Yeah, that's right. I know, I'm just kidding. All right, good. That's correct, get your point. Group 6. Yeah, what's your second? That's correct, get your point. Next, black on black crime. Five seconds.
African
Concept.
Which one is it? Say it, this the other one. Which one?
Economic concept.
That is incorrect. Incorrect, go, that same one, incorrect, go. That's correct, go with your first mind, son. Give yourself a point.
What you said?
African sociology. Next.
What's your first line?
5 seconds. Incorrect. Next group.
Is it constantly?
Good try though. It's close, but that's not correct. That's correct. African sociology just deals with people.
They said
Huh?
that.
Give yourself a point. Okay. Y'all give yourself a point too. I can't take one from y'all. It's something else too.
You got 1 point.
5 seconds. Y'all just tell me 5 seconds. Good try. Incorrect. What we got?
Economic concept.
I'll take that. Yes, I will definitely take that. That's very good. That wasn't even one of the ones, but that's correct. Give yourself a point, but it's still one more. 5 seconds. All right. What? Incorrect. Next. No. Good try. That's wrong. Next.
Did you just had this question been up here for 2 minutes?
We got one more.
Oh,
It's more than one. It's more than one answer for it. What we got? 5 seconds.
what they said already.
Concept learning? But no.
Nah,
No, you
incorrect.
said it the last time.
Nah, incorrect.
It's on the history.
Incorrect. What? Say it loud. You are conscious that African Americans have the second highest buying power in the U.S. Second highest, okay? Yes, meaning that even though Africans may not own the most stuff, as far as buying stuff, we second. We're second behind all other nationalities. We're second, okay? All right. You just got conscious of something. That's why I was conscious. Next one, group 2. Okay, that's correct. Good job. 3. African geography.
African history.
Yes, that is correct. Give yourself a point. It's also something else.
There's too many environments and trade.
No, it's not. It's human to
I
human.
said yes.
Yes.
I mean, human environmental.
Good try. Yes. That's correct. So we say history, sociology. There's one more. Right here. Group 6. Yeah, they said that. 5 seconds. What we got? Hurry.
Wait, what they said?
5 seconds up. Right here. Right here. What we got?
African history.
No.
Dang,
Good
how
try.
many it is?
Next. Concept learning? No. Good try. Consciousness.
I knew that's what it was.
All right.
You already gonna say that.
Legal system. How's the legal system work?
It's political concept or concept.
That's good. Say it loud.
Political concept.
That's a concept. You're learning the concept of the legal system, how it works. Give you 7 points. Next. Yeah, come on. We gotta get this one. 5 seconds. Yes, that's correct. That's another one. African history, that's correct. Yes. It's a point.
We'll go with,
They say African history.
That's correct. And group 4. Huh? They just said it. That's correct. We're gonna go ahead and go to the next one. Juneteenth. Juneteenth. All right, that's correct. Which one? Which one?
Yes, I do. It's a,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So which one? Human and physical?
human.
Human, good. All right. We skipping this one? 'Cause we gotta go for time. Johannesburg.
African geography.
That is correct. Good. All right. Africa's own 2 million businesses. This is good. 5 seconds. That's correct. It's another one. You gotta listen.
African socialized.
That's correct. One more. Yes, that's one. One more. One more. All right, time's up. Go. What is it? They said consciousness. They said concept learning.
No, who said it?
It is. They said concept. Okay. Get it right. Huh? They just said that. They just said that. Huh? No, we're gonna move on. Oh, they did say that. That's correct. History. That's correct. Good job. All right. Kwanzaa.
Ooh!
African geography. Which one? Human or physical? Human. Very good. The Resort Mountains. Next.
yeah, that's it.
African geography. Good. Which one? Human or physical? Physical. Good. The Nile River.
That's physical. African geography.
Good. African geography. Physical. The African diaspora. We didn't get this one.
Consciousness.
Consciousness. That's correct. What else? That's correct. What else?
Human features.
That. Huh?
Geography, girl.
Geography, human features. Yes. What else? Huh? That's correct. And last one. What else? One more hadn't been said. How conscious were you? One more hadn't been said. That it is.
No, wait.
So I'm gonna see. Concept learning. Very good. Okay. I did. But that's it though. I can give you more points. Okay, good. At this time, think about your scores. If you have more than, you have 1, raise your hand. 2, raise your hand. 3.
3 what?
3 points. 3 points, raise your hand. 4 points. 5 points. 6 points. 7 points.
They lying.
Alright. 7 points. Right here, get it up. On 3. Winner, chicken in on 3. 1, 2, 3. Winner, chicken. Winner, chicken in on 3. 1, 2, 3. Winner, chicken dinner. Don't get it up. On top 3.
It's like
1, 2, 3. We won. We won. We won. Y'all. Alright, good. Y'all have a seat. Good. Y'all lost. Everybody did a good job. Let's just teach it this time, guys. All right, so we went over the 5 things for African geography today. We went back over and rediscussed some terms that will be on your test and terms that you just need to know for your life, reciprocal. We also went more in depth in as far as the origin of the African species. And we talked about what Africa means to you. Okay, we talked about all those things today. On next class period, we will begin full classes where we have exit tickets at the end and stuff like that, but we playing catch up. All right, we're wasting some time. So that's what we'll do. But we did a really good job today as far as trying to get back on track. At this time, listen when you do anything, you're gonna put up everything that you have, and you're gonna pull out your phones. We probably only have about 1 minute, but I want everyone to log in, and you're gonna start your test, your pre-test, and that's gonna be your homework. Okay? Finish the pre-test. So at this time, pack up, pull out your cell phone. I ain't doing this, but we gotta do it. Yes. Okay, so we don't go to my computer right now. Y'all go come over here. Once you get your cell phones, go to schoology.com. Schoology. Yeah, okay, good.
What is on week 3?
We're gonna go back to week 1.
Wait, what is it?
You should see week 1. Click on, oh, it's at the top. It's not even in week 1. Y'all see where it says pre-test? Okay, go ahead, click on pre-test.